Hello. Today is Thursday, July 5th, 2007. My name is Dr. Kenny Alendi, and I am here to speak on behalf of the Alendi-Waffle Holistic Physics Research Institute. Today I have a few announcements to make. To start off, we have quite a few new staff members. Dr. Kelly Len, Dr. Kenny Alendi's personal research assistant / staff chemist, Dr. K.R. Murr, Dr. Skunk Waffle's personal research assistant, Dr. Steve Medagog, our staff biologist, Dr. Marbles, professor of political physics, and Miss Mayhem, our janitorial servicewoman. Also, I would like to announce the opening of a new wing, which will be headed up by Dr. Marbles. She will be teaching a select few students the basics of political physics. Next, I am happy to tell you all of our discovery of a myriad of new particles. Krapetons, anti-krapetons, vidions, talons, serons, bryons, beastions, tachyons, alexons, geminons, jonans, nikions, and cassions. I would like to thank Dr. Deagle and Dr. TTT for all of their hard work in the discovery of these particles. The following is a quote from one of our visiting specialists, Dr. Curious George, concerning talons and serons. The talon is indeed a strange entity, switching polarity with no apparent force causing it to do so. It flips and flops and morphs with a shred of apparent reason for doing so. Soccer-loving teeny bopper to dominatrix in 60 seconds flat. Most baffling. The seron is a different beast. Its initial interaction with the knot plot was indeed spectacular. It produced a flurry of energy in this learned forum, but then was soon revealed to be what it was, highly charged but lacking any real mass as to affect substantive change to the system. Most disappointing. Finally, I will end this update with a report from Dr. TTT. The following study addresses the classification of two independent particles that not only occur in the holistic physical world, but influence the charge and reception of the overall phenomena. I have isolated these particles and classified them as vidions. These vidions fall into two distinct categories. Observe. Substantive vidions, these vidions are defined by their noted possession of substance, having practical importance, and belonging to the essential nature of the occurrence. These particles have a positive charge on the videostic occurrence and can directly influence the reception of said video by the natural world. These particles present themselves in the videostic world as advancing the series and building character depth. Filler vidions. These vidions are considered for their secondary importance. Their obvious addition to increase the series / videostic occurrence, current weight, length, and size respectively. These particles have a negative charge and are, as well, directly influencing the reception of the series as a whole. These vidions are widely described as not advancing the series and actually decreasing character depth. In conclusion, there are a number of both particles in individual videostic occurrences and the series as a whole. As to the overall charge of the video, it is dependent upon the ratio of substantive particles to filler vidions. It is not exactly clear how natural forum pressure affects these particles, but that will have to be studied in the coming weeks. Also, in my next study, I hope to have a quantitative analysis of the actual number of vidions per videostic occurrence. Thank you. This was Dr. Kenny Alendi. I understand that most of what I've said has probably flown over the heads of most of our viewers, considering the fact that it is very complex and detail-oriented, and scientific for that matter. But let me break this down for you. Essentially what has happened is we have found the particle forms of many of the occurrences that happen in the Lonely Girl 15 universe, the Briniverse, if you will. This is important, however, it is not the end of our search. We must continue to find how these particles interact with each other and how they affect the Briniverse as a whole. Once again, I will keep you updated as updates occur, and thank you for watching. Did I turn it off? Or is it still recording? Can anyone? Anyone? There's no one here.